Have you ever wondered what kind of sensitivities you have to certain foods that you eat? Let's take a look at it. One of the beautiful parts of the Garmin platform is it allows you to be able to see what your stress levels are literally on a per minute basis, 24 hours a day. So one of the ways that I utilize the Garmin platform is testing the sensitivities that a client may have to a food that he or she may be eating. If you take a look at the screen right here, you can see the stress score literally minute by minute by minute. So if I'm trying to have an athlete test their sensitivities to something that passes what I refer to as the textbook test, I always use a red apple as an example when I'm talking about this subject. You can say to me, Rob, a red apple is extremely nutritious. I understand that. But how do I know if you are having a sensitivity to it or not? Well, eat the apple. And if you're wearing the Garmin watch, I'm able to evaluate how does your stress levels, how are they influenced? Do they go up? Do they stay the same? Or do they actually decrease? And this is where I find the dashboard to become a very, very effective tool. When we look at what we would refer to as probably the more obvious stressors in your life, personal, professional, when you get into the financial side, if you dive into athleticism, what kind of impact is that workout actually having on the human body? In this video, I want to talk about how do you know if the food that you're eating, even though it passes the healthy textbook test, how do you know that your body's reacting to it positively or negatively? We just talked about the idea of looking at stress. So let's look at the dashboard one more time. If you eat something and then you notice that the stress level just skyrockets straight up, and let's assume that maybe you're reading a book and you're relaxed, there's no other variable that would be causing your stress levels to increase. It's the easiest way for you to know that that item is having a high stress reaction to your body. Now, where this becomes additionally advantageous is, how does your brain feel 20 minutes later? Good mental clarity, or are you feeling a little foggy? Do you feel like you want to take a nap, or do you feel like you're super crystal clear in regards to reading comprehension? So for those of you who are in the athletic realm, this is a tremendous advantage for you, because if you eat something and you notice that 20 minutes later it makes you mentally foggy, you definitely don't want to be eating that prior to your competition. And this is something that I see happening quite often, because people will buy into the propaganda of marketing. Somebody says, oh, this is healthy, it's great, it works. Well, I'm not saying that the product itself doesn't work. What I need to validate is making sure that the product works for you based on your body's ability to assimilate it, and it doesn't leave you lethargic, mentally foggy, and sluggish. So this is a short video that I wanted to put together for you. How do we use the Garmin? Sure, we use it for training. We make sure that we're training optimally. We make sure that we're not training too hard on our easy days and making sure that we go hard enough on our quality days. But we also utilize it to validate, is a food that we're eating, we assume that it's healthy. That's not what we're concerned about. I want to make sure that we validate, how does the body react to healthy foods? I know that may sound crazy, but that's what we refer to as food sensitivities. So I hope that you'll give this a shot. Take a look at what you normally eat and evaluate the stress on the body. And the more frequently you do this, the easier it is for you to have kind of a full menu of what works and what doesn't. And then you can take that forward with everything that you're doing, going into a big presentation, going into an athletic event, whatever it may be. Just make sure you're properly prepared. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever have a question, we'd love to help you. Send it to me and my team at contact@coachrob.com. Again, thank you for your time watching this video, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.